In Vegas lights, the thrilling nights, UFC fights, setting the nights. Pop Sports Radio, the crowd's alive. MMA locker room where legends thrive. Just my 2 cents, the stakes are high. Joey DFS, watch the champions fly. Get ready for the thrill, the crowd's alive. UFC Vegas, can feel the vibe. Pop Sports Radio, we're ready to go. This Saturday night, it'll steal the show. Joey DFS, watch the champions fly. Get ready for the thrill, the crowd's alive. UFC Vegas, can feel the vibe.
And we're back. Dana White Contender Series Week 3 edition. We're not even going to say the main event. We're just going to say Dana White Contender Series Week 3 edition. It is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Tuesday. I had some tacos. I'm feeling the Taco Tuesday vibes. How are my gentlemen feeling today? Just my 2 cents and Joey DFS. How are you guys doing?
Billy Briz, Maxwell Joseph Friedman, Big Show Picks, everyone in the damn chat. Shout out to all you guys, man. I hope y'all are doing well. I'm feeling good, man. I got a couple greasy little plays, very small plays for this card, and I'm looking forward to calling these fights, man. Week 3, baby. Let's get this shit. Best of luck, everybody. Smash the like. Shout out to Zofe. Big old shout out to Zofe. Gifting a Pub Sports Radio membership already, Joey. What in the hell do you think about that?
Zoe, you a real one, my boy. Much love, brother. For me, I'm always ready for some fights. If you guys haven't watched the first 2 weeks, you're about to know your boy has hit his, main money line parlay 2 weeks in. I'm going for round 3. It's a Brazilian parlay. If you don't know what the Brazilian parlay is, I put it on my Twitter. It's Sosa. It's who is it? Sosa, Barbosa, and the main event with Grandra, I think what the motherfucker's whole last name is. But yeah, I'm going for 3 straight in the money line parlays, and I did what I couldn't do last week off some bullshit, but I'm going for it again. I even have a little spicy little knockout parlay. All my Twitter at Joe DFS Betting. If you need to repeat again, Sosa, Barbosa, and Grandra, 3-leg money line minus 122. Knockout parlay at Barbosa and Grandra plus 103. Both of them a little juiced. Well, see, there you go. Hey. And my straight picks. If you guys ever want to try to do my straight picks, most time I'm always positive with my picks on here. Usually I either miss one or two on a card. Last week I missed 2. And look at Billy Briz giving out plays. Mr. Dante Johnson. Round 1, round 2. And we saw some beaver ball underneath that. Yeah.
So let's talk about it. Let's talk about it then, because I also have some other plays as well. I have a no distance parlay, which is basically a fight to not start round 3 parlay. And it is Dante Johnson, Darren Abbey, Abdul Razak Yakiv, and Alec Lorenz. And then the co-main event, which is Damon Wilson, my boy, and Mauricio Barbosa, fight not to start round 3 parlay. And then we also have a alternative parlay, which is the fight not to start round 3 in Dante Johnson, Darren Abbey, Abdul Razak Yakayev, and Alec Lorenz. And then the second fight of the night, Christian Perez and Manuel Souza, fight to start round 2. That was plus 100. Did not play any money lines. Got a prop play in this first fight of the night. Let's talk about it. Dante Johnson, Darren Abbey. We're going downtown here to the public underdog of this card, and deservedly so. If you just blindly saw these two people weigh in and you had no idea about any of their fight history, you would pick Darren Abbey all day in this spot. When you see a 6'6" fighter going up against a 6-foot fighter, you ask yourself, why the fuck is the line more than minus 200? Well, beggars can't be choosers in this type of scenario. And when opportunity arrives, you answer the fucking call. Both of these fighters are taking this fight under a 7 days notice. And if you looked at Dante Johnson, he looks like he could fight as low as middleweight, but he is weighing in at 209. And I believe the other guy was about 219, 220. So right about there. However, though, with that being said, with him being super undersized, there's also another side of the coin where for a heavyweight, he is fucking super athletic. Former Wisconsin wrestler there is Dante Johnson. His toughest fight. So it's like weird. It's like why I think his pro record is kind of bullshit. His last fight was by far his toughest fight. He was a plus 175 underdog, so he was not favored to win the fight at all on the regional seed against James Ford. And he went out there and he made that dude look like a fucking scrub the way that he smoked that. That was probably one of the easiest plus 175s you'll ever see. And in hindsight, you got Abby on paper, 6'6", looks physically imposing, stout, good kickboxing fundamentals, good clinch in the knees. Definition of a hammer versus nail, night and day difference. Oh my God. If you watch some of his fucking fights, you can watch his fights for 10 minutes and you'll understand why I have a Dante Johnson bet. All 3 losses by knockout. Let's bring up his title fight in February versus a 7-6 fighter that I never heard of a day in my fucking life. He was out there fucking molly-whopping the bullshit out of him. In his Tapology record, it says a 3-fight win streak. That's bullshit. He should have damn sure lost that fight. He ended up getting a Hail Mary sub in the 3rd round of that fight to a 7-6 fighter. I don't know what the fuck he was doing. And then if you watch his other fight against Tim Johnson, yes, truck driver from Pennsylvania, Tim Johnson, went out there and diced him the fuck up and made him look like shrimp fried rice. I don't know who his manager is that's finding these people for him to be on a 3-fight win streak, but Darren Abbey's on a 3-fight win streak coming into this fight. The size and experience are 2 variables that can make this fight very interesting, hence why he is the public underdog of the card here. But the history of just crumbling the punches is just not what you want to see at heavyweight. I think Dante Johnson, too fast, too athletic. He's going to get inside the pocket here, and he's going to find a finish here in the first 2 rounds. Somebody's getting smoked. That's why I parlayed the under. If you can get hindsight for how much the fight doesn't go to distance, this fight is minus 950 for fight not to go to distance. The same exact price as the co-main event that we'll talk about later tonight. Mauricio Barbosa and Damon Wilson at full foresighting, which is the lowest weight class of the whole entire card. Minus 950 not to go to distance. So you have damn near 145 pounders and supposed to be heavyweights at the same exact price not to go to distance, just to give you some foresight of motherfuckers are getting smoked on this card tonight, man. If you feel contrarian, shit, you don't even have to bet fight goes to distance. You could bet fight to start round 2 in a lot of these fights and get value. We'll talk about one in the main event, but man, there is a lot to unravel in this fight card here. And the first fight of the night is fucking head scratcher because under 7 days notice, who the fuck are they trying to promote here? If Darren Abbey was really that nice, I would imagine the UFC would have signed a 6'6" heavyweight that's fought in every fucking organization possible. If he was that nice, he would have got signed already. But he didn't, and I got to bet on Dante Johnson. No money line. I think if this fight goes into the 3rd round, you don't want a Dante Johnson ticket. Mm-hmm. If we're as bad as Darren Abbey's gas tank is, shit, Dante Johnson's might be worse, man.
So I don't got no bet on this personally, but if you saw on the tweet, I did pick the dog here, and I'm using this as a Billy line. I've heard Billy say this a handful of times.
I would bet.
No. What I'm about to say is a Billy line. What I'm about to say is a Billy line. There's weight classes for a reason, people. That motherfucker is tiny as shit trying to fight with these big boys. And I'm not saying this guy's the greatest, but if you go back to look who he really lost to, 2 guys who ended up being on Tough 30. The second dude was in the semifinal versus Usman, which that fight could have went anywhere, but I'm not trying to talk about him up. But, yeah, his losses ain't that bad.
But did you watch his wins?
I did. They weren't the prettiest, but I give him this. He's a good bare-knuckle fighter, and he can kickbox. And one thing that does scare me is he might throw one of those weird strikes where Johnson tries to come in, try to be athletic and fast. This motherfucker might throw a knee and knock Johnson the fuck out.
I actually think Darren Abbey is pretty good as a hammer. Like, I think especially early, and I think he can hang on the feet with Johnson for 5 minutes. So I actually bet fight starts round 2 plus 116. I think that could be kind of sneaky. I didn't put much on it. Quarter unit. I've been getting my fucking ass handed to me. So fight ends in round 1 is probably the lock of the century. But yeah, give me fight starts round 2. I think Abby can give a good account of himself early. But like Billy was saying, dude, he just like there's a couple fighters on this card where it's like they're looking really fucking good, and then all of a sudden, boom, they just fucking die. So I'm gonna actually predict that Johnson wins this fight by knockout early in the second round. Let's fucking go.
Yanni the Greek's pit bet for this fight is actually Duran Abbey.
It's crazy though, because my little Instagram research here, the homies, or I should say the backing of Dante Johnson, I guess this must have really been on some short notice, because like they're talking like he's a plus 300 underdog. The way you saw just like the gram and like the way people was hooting and hollering. I feel like if this is under a week's notice and this guy's fighting at heavyweight, it's for a damn reason. He trying to get up inside that door and bust that shit open. And I feel like Darren Abbey looks like he has all the goods. If you just watch the weigh-ins, if you're like a weigh-in watcher and you just watch the weigh-ins and the face-offs, this dude looks like he would fucking smoke Dante Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
But don't let your eyes fool you. This reminds me of what was the card? It was the New Jersey card. It was like Abdul Azad, it was Azat Makhazov. He was fighting like Brenson Marbario, and he was like a 5'10" light heavyweight, and the dude that he was fighting was like 6'4", and he went in there and he like knocked him out in like the first 5 minutes of the fight. Yeah. I feel like it's one of those type of knockouts. Like every stereotypical heavyweight guy that you see that's oversized that you really want to be hype about that gets knocked out, like copy and paste all those knockouts, and it's just like Darren Abbey part 1, Darren Abbey part 2, Darren Abbey part 3, Darren Abbey part 4. It's like
there was one fight, dude, where he was whooping the shit out of the dude, and then he throws a leg kick. The guy didn't even check it, and he just like and he just like fell down. It was like my fucking leg, and then this is it. He just died.
All right,
here we go, though. Mark Smith, third man in the octagon, first fight of the evening. Shout out to everybody in the building. We'll do a little chat run through here in a second, but make sure y'all smash the like button. Darren Abbey takes the center two-piece early from Abbey. Johnson in the red trunks from Southpaw. Something must have happened. Joey's reacting. Kicking the panis. Kicking the testicles.
Right in the penis.
Right in the dick sack, dude. Breaking the action early. Take a deep breath, boys.
So
just getting started here.
To the fight. Dante Johnson, stay on your bike. Darren Abbey has to be the hammer, not the nail.
I think he actually is a decent hammer, especially like early. I think he's going to look decent here in this first round. We'll see. He just got kicked in the sack, so maybe. But the action resumes. Here we go. Abbey in the blue gloves.
I would like to see some low leg kicks here from.
Two-piece from Darren Abbey. Right hand lands clean. Johnson on the back foot already. Abbey holding the center. Left hand over the top from Johnson. Abbey tries to tie plume up with him, pumping the jab, getting it going early. He's got a nice right hand, Darren Abbey, that is.
The low leg.
Hard outside low kick from Johnson, though. Uppercut, jab, uppercut, but a counter left hook from Johnson, who looks to meet Abbey back in the center. He's got a nice check left hook. Johnson, right hand lands, but so does the left hook from Darian. They're getting it going early. Left hook and right hand over the top. Woo!
Even Dana
Here
said,
we go, uppercut, and that's it. Dakota Johnson with a God, that was that gone in 60 seconds? Was that Nicolas Cage gone in 60 seconds?
That was maybe a little bit close, but damn.
That's what I was saying, bro. There's no way you could watch 10 minutes of Darren Abbey fucking fight and walk away with a Darren Abbey ticket. There's just no.
Was there what was the actual official stoppage or time for that stoppage?
Via ass whooping. Shouldn't have been there.
I'm not too sure yet.
You got hit with everything.
That might have been inside 60 seconds, dude. Oh. Left hook, right hook, left hook, uppercut, Left hook, right hook, left hook, uppercut. Golly.
2 leg kicks and fucking crumble.
Yo, why does it
Dude.
look like CJ Vergara and Violent Bob Ross went up to heavyweight?
That was easy fucking work for Johnson.
Bro,
Dante
He
Johnson.
didn't get a betting ticket on that individual fighter.
Well, I was over before it even fucking started.
to be honest with you,
Holy smokes.
another thing that made me kind of lean into the side, watching both interviews, and both interviewers say that both of them plan on fighting at light heavyweights. What the fuck are y'all fighting at heavyweight for? Like, what the fuck? It's one of the weirdest fights ever. I'm glad that it's over and it ended like I thought it would. Because you would second guess yourself so many fucking times.
1 minute, 4 seconds.
Somebody that's 6'6" fight somebody that's like, he ain't 6 foot. Whoever's lying, Dante Johnson ain't no 6 foot. He about 5'10", 5'11". He ain't no 6
He's
foot.
my height. He's my height.
He ain't no 6 foot.
Yeah, he's like 5'11".
He ain't 6 foot though.
If he's 6 foot, I'm 6 foot, and that's a goddamn lie.
Yeah, they looked at least a half a foot apart for sure.
It looked like if you just saw them two, he would whoop his ass. But damn, man, Darren Abbey, if he was that good, would have got signed. But now the question is, who's about to get signed? Because this is the banger of the night. And I got grease for this one, man. I got grease for this one.
No, I don't believe that.
Emmanuel Souza, the Mexican versus Brazilian, South American violence, as we like to call it around here in the North American streets. I think that this fight is going to be a banger. If you see any Dana White contender, I'm talking about any Dana White Contender Series bet tonight, it has fucking Emmanuel Souza as a parlay leg in it. Be careful. Two of the better prospects that we're going to see face off against each other in one of the more even fights of the night. Perez, 13-1 pro record, has not fought in MMA in about 2 years. His last combat sport being a lackluster decision in karate combat. I don't know what the fuck that karate combat fight was. It made me not want to bet on him. Souza comes into this fight with a lot of street cred, as the kids like to say it nowadays, with being the only fighter ever in history to knock out Mauricio Ruffy. How many times have you heard that this week? He has more experience than the average Dana White Contender Series participant, with wins over Bellator veteran Tim Wilde, Tough 33 alum Richard Martin, regional scene standout Brendo Bipso, fucking smoked him, and his lone career loss was versus Archie Colligan on a championship series where we faded the fuck out of him, and we had no idea who he was. And I walked away with knowing that fight, like, all right, Archie Colligan won that fight, but won't be betting on him in the future. I feel like he set out the blueprint how to beat Souza. All you have to do is compete in the striking for a little bit, shoot some blast doubles, work in some wrestling and some takedowns. It's an effective strategy, maybe only one that Archie Colligan can pull off. But if there's one thing that I don't know how to really cap in this, how will if Christian Perez pursues the grappling, there is a path of victory for him to win. Now, his path to victory of wrestling, I watched his wrestling, and this is like this is something you can easily improve on in 2 years, but it's a lot of body locks and outside leg trips. Bro, you're not doing that against a grown big ass man. Like at the UFC level, how many times do you see people get body locks, hip tosses, and fucking outside leg trips, bro? That's a very rare way of getting takedowns in the UFC, but that's something easily that you can change in 2 years of shooting a single or a blast double. I think this is the dog. I think this is the dog of the night, aka parlay shitter of the night. I think Manuel Souza is the most decorated prospect on this card tonight. But damn, bookies got to eat, man. And this is going to a split decision. I think Christian Perez is going to win this decision at plus 550. I kept Souza out of all my parlays. I think this dude's a parlay shitter tonight.
Well, we'll see, Billy. Best of luck to you and everybody else. Speaking of everybody else, shout out to the 30 people in the chat right now, man. WT, Pit Auto Parts, Zofe, dude, thank you again for that. Pub Sports Radio gift membership, Galactic High, Wine Time Sports, my fucking dude, what is going on? Ryan Furness, Londo, Old E, my homie. T Moss, what are you doing? Shout out to T Moss. Shout out to Cam. Shout out to the Aussie homie. Dan, dude, what are you doing, Dan? Shout out to all you guys, man. What up, Nate? What up, Gabe? There he is. Shout out to Gabe Bowlers. Shout out to R Breezy 99, Axon Jackson, Derek, Renard Brule. What is going on? What up, G? Shout out to all you guys, man. Smash the like.
Shout out to T Moss for joining us in the Dana White Contender Series fucking Discord today.
Yes, sir.
T Moss, the boy. Yeah, I was gonna come in there, but I ended up being. Once you guys said we wasn't recording that Dana White, or not Dana White, the White episode, I was busy as fuck. Yeah, I ended up coming right back for Beaver Ball. If you want to tail some of the Beaver Ball action, it's one of the rare times that you'll see me do this in Beaver Ball. We fuck the points. You can keep the points. Sparks tonight. We are trying to run it up with the LA Sparks tonight, plus 142 on the money line. This is deep screw the economy. National Spark the World Day. The Sparks haven't played in a fucking week just randomly. The healthiest that they ever been this year. They're in the playoff hunt. I think the Sparks win this one outright. It's going to be a sweaty one. It's like one that you could probably bet live if you forget about it. But 10 o'clock action, that's the last action I have today.
There you go, Gabe.
So, Billy, you're on the dog. I know why I'm on the Brazilian.
I'm not on the dog. I'm just all the dogs on this card. I think Christian Perez is.
This could be the close fight. Because I'll say this: if Perez does not win, I think this is going to be all favorites on the remaining of the card.
We were. I was taping, doing some tape study earlier when I was talking to Joey and Big Show, and yeah, shout out to T Moss, who was in there too. And shout out to Mills, he was there as well. I liked what I saw from Perez offensively, but like a lot of prospects that I was watching, he does not move his head very much. And like he was getting hit. I watched, I can't remember the dude's name he was fighting, but dude hit him with just about every fucking right hand he threw. I know Souza, his like seems like his death touches with his left hook, but he's got a good right hand too, man, and the combos are good. So I do slightly favor Souza. And I think if it's close, it'll go his way. But I think Perez could potentially, like you said, like potentially out-grapple him and keep it close with a stand-up. Like offensively, he's good, man. He throws good, hard low kicks and has pretty good striking himself, like pretty decent boxing and, pretty well-rounded striker. So, yeah, I definitely feel like, I agree that he is one of the most potentially live dogs of the night.
Yes.
The best luck,
There's
everybody.
one negative thing to say about Manuel Souza. He's knocked out so many people in his life that sometimes he becomes real pot shotty where like he isn't throwing in combinations and volume.
He's throwing like
back. Yeah, he'll like
Looking for the walk-off.
to the shit.
He lost to Archie Colligan. He kept on looking for the walk-off, and Archie Colligan was like, "Nay, as soon as you throw that overhand right, I'm about to blast double the fuck out of you."
Looking for the one-hitter quitter.
Why do you like Manuel Souza in the Brazilian parlay? I believe he is the first leg of the Brazilian parlay today. And to be honest with you, damn, the Brazilian parlay is live as fuck today. I didn't even think about running that.
So I will say this, and anyone that does decide to play it, this will be the sweaty leg of the night. Because I do believe if it stays standing, he wins this fight. He's the better powerful striker, has more tools on the feet. If he can stuff the takedowns, I'm very confident he's going to win this fight. If it's mixed up, if he doesn't get taken down, if he gets back up, then, I'm going to bite my lip. I'm going to be like, oh, shit, okay, this fight's going to be close. But I just like his striking tools on the feet. I do see both of these prospects at one point being in the UFC. Both of them will be in the UFC at some point.
Okay. Eventually.
It's uncanny.
It's not about both of them are going to be in the UFC. Now, who's about to be in the UFC tonight?
I'm telling you who it is. It's going to be Sosa. And the more and more I thought about it, could he maybe land the power shot, knock him out? He has that touch where he can do it. But as Billy broke down, I like the overs in this fight. I think it's going to be competitive, especially in the first 7.5, 8 minutes. Then I think after that, you're really going to see who has the rhythm and control of the fight. And for my luck, I'm hoping it's Sosa because I do believe if Sosa gets it done, I think all the favorites are going to win. Just a quick little heads up. I think the favorites will all win.
Londo likes Perez money line.
if you like, depending on what you feel about on the total, if you like the over, then you probably think that Christian Perez is live to win a decision. And if you like Manuel Souza, I wouldn't be playing no fucking over in a Manuel Souza fight.
No.
And if you're betting on Manuel Souza money line, you're hoping this is one of the nights that he's knocking somebody the fuck out in the first round because he can.
I was kind of hoping to come in it like on your angle, Billy, where I was gonna, if I was gonna do anything, I was only looking for a reason to play Perez. The whole time I was fight taping, didn't see.
I was gonna play Perez, so I was gonna play.
Bills.
And then I watched his karate combat fight. I'm out. That was
I watched the Perez fight, and that shit was a fucking snoozer, dude. Like,
there's a couple of snoozers where it's like, yo, I do not.
I'm looking for a reason for him to bet him, like, because everybody's gonna be on Sosa for knocking out Rupee. I'm looking for a reason to bet this guy, and I can't find a damn reason.
No, it's not even that, Big Show. Think about it like this:
there's only going half dick into fucking betting something either.
There's only 5 fights on the card, right? One of them already can't bet because the dude's just gonna smoke Lorenz, as what we think.
Tell him, Mills.
The other one is Dante Johnson and Manuel Souza were basically about the same betting line, or I should say Dante Johnson got bet down to the same exact line as Manuel Souza. Manuel Souza got bet up to where Dante Johnson was. Everybody that has a fucking parlay that's 2 legs or more has Manuel Souza in one of their legs. There's just no way you could configure a parlay tonight without putting Manuel Souza in a parlay.
That are stacking 3 600s or 700s by the time you get there.
But what I'm saying is this would be the biggest liability of the night for the sportsbooks, I would imagine.
Yeah. Is this the robbery of the night? Do they rob Perez here?
Well, Yanni picked the dog. And so far, he picked the dog in the first fight. Now he picked the dog in the second fight. He's like,
is it close and they just rob Perez?
This is the wise guy, sharp guy on YouTube that's going to fucking try to tell you, bet every dog. You'll come out profitable money on this card.
In the long term. Project it out long term.
No, the fuck you won't. You'll be lucky to hit one of these dogs on this fucking card tonight, it feels like.
That's a long-term betting strategy.
Yeah, like, I don't know what it is, but Dana White Contender Series has changed up a little bit. It feels like they're cherry.
Kyle said he's just chasing. Here we go. Second fight, boys. Best of luck, everybody. You want to look
for finishers in Dana White, and I didn't see anything on the Perez side of him trying to finish anybody. He was just trying to roll and play touch butt.
Inside low kick from Souza to start things out. He is in the blue. Both gentlemen in the orthodox, and Perez is in the red gloves. Missed low kick from Perez. Souza in the southpaw now, switching stances. Hard outside low kick from Perez again. Hard overhand right and a left hook, but then a knee to the body from Perez, and then a trip takedown. I believe that what the ooh was from Joey DFS. Excuse me, Maxwell Joseph Friedman. As Souza tries to kick off the fence, Perez gave a grip behind the head.
But we're talking about the wrestling was huge, and the blueprint's out.
He's in side control right now. Got Souza mashed up against the fence. Souza trying to lock down the arm.
He's checking his Brazilian card real quick.
Almost get. Is he going to get this fucking sweep here?
Is he
going for the Kimura trap on Perez?
This Kimura is deep as fuck, bro.
Oh. Did he tap?
Perez is staying on top though. That arm looks gnarly, dude.
Nah.
Did he just tap there?
I thought he did.
Him twisting.
Did you see that?
Yeah,
oh my God!
Where's his arm, Brazilian tap, dude? That South American tap. What's going on? What's going on?
His arm.
His arm was not going the right way.
No,
that was not supposed to go that way.
That was nectarish, dude. That was crazy looking. And Perez and Souza almost hits another sweep here. He almost gets back to his feet, but Perez jumps on the back. He's got his arm across the neck. It's across the face, excuse me. Souza defending well so far. Perez threatening with a rear naked choke. He's got the arm across his face now. Across his chin. He could maybe face crank him. But Souza does have his right arm on Perez's left glove, preventing him from getting the support arm in. He hasn't hooked it. He's got control of the whole glove. So this is a legal defense right now from Souza, but Perez is fighting it off. Souza and some oh shit. Perez has got the body lock. He is wearing Perez like a Jansport. That is Manuel Souza. Reach around elbow, and then a right hook and another one from Perez, who has backpacked Souza here.
I don't think turning into him is going to help. He has the seatbelt.
Yeah, he might just fucking full mount him, which is what he's trying to do right now. Right hooks from Perez, forcing Souza to make a move. He goes belly down.
Yeah, I think you'd rather be full mount than fucking body triangle right there.
Right, dude.
Body triangle is the worst position.
At least he can try and slip out the back or something. Like, body, you ain't going nowhere like this. You might not get sub, but you ain't winning the fucking round. Perez looking to full mount him again as Souza looks to go belly down, but he turns into him instead, goes to his back, and Perez almost full mounts him. It's 3/4 mount. He's got knee on belly right now, trying to land right hooks.
Yeah, this fight
Forcing Perez again to make a decision. He goes to his back, and Perez is now settled into half guard, using forehead pressure and 3 left hooks over the top, Maxwell. My God.
As I said, this one was going to be sweating.
I got 144 for anybody watching along. If I had to guess, I would say Maxwell Joseph Friedman is about 3 or 4 seconds ahead of me, as is probably William Brizzle, the GOAT. What do you think, Billy? What you liking? What you not liking?
This is exactly how I thought this was. This market didn't make sense. I thought that this was the biggest liability of the night, and it looks like the biggest liability of a fight so far right now.
Yeah, I mean, Perez is just sitting here in Souza's half guard, and he actually had the leg locked down for a second. He had triangled that the right leg of Souza, but he let go of that. He's in the power half now, power half guard.
Perez is minus 260 live line. You can get plus 200 on Manuel Souza.
Great. Manuel Souza tries to buck him, and Perez just full 3/4 mount. He almost full mounted him there. Souza does a good job of not letting him go all the way through and step over into full mount. Perez in a very good position. Again, he settles for half guard and says, let me just fucking drop some left hooks on your fucking Brazilian ass, dude. 35 seconds to go in the first round. Forehead to chin. That can't feel good.
He's heavy on
Very
that.
uncomfortable. Yep. Left hooks from Perez. This is looking like a Perez round 1.
I think it's 1-1.
Yeah, probably. Maybe 1-1, maybe 2-1, maybe 5-4. You never know, Joey. But Perez steps over almost into a crucifix position, but Souza pulls his arm back. Woo. You're lucky you did that, man. That was almost real bad for Souza there. A short time.
I swore he tapped. I swore he tapped. Because that's like... I got to mute myself, see if they talk about this shit.
No, I saw the same shit. I was like, did he? I had to do a double take. I was like, did he fucking just tap right there, dude? Shout out to the 39 in here, man. What do y'all think? Did y'all see that tap that Joey and myself were talking about? Because it looked like he did like a two tapper, Brazilian tap. Because his arm was getting fucking kirked up, dude. Hard, they're showing the replays now. Hard knee from Perez, and then just a little trip takedown right into side control. Here's this arm lock. Was that a fucking like Americana or something? Like, that's fucking crazy looking.
They didn't show it, but that angle.
That was fucking gnarly looking, dude.
That shit hurt my Oh, shit. What the fuck?
Something happened. Holy shit, Perez. Imanari rolls through to a heel hook. Now looking for a knee bar. Perez going for the knee bar. Souza hangs tough, but Perez full mounts him as Souza tries to turn in him. Souza back to his feet. Perez now looking like he might yank on a guillotine.
Push off.
But Souza having none of it. Perez really going for the grappling here. They trade knees to the body. Perez with a right hook and a left hook as they break from the clinch. Perez dives on a single here. Souza now going for the Kimura trap again, and this one is deep. Perez has to address this. He rolls through. Now Souza going for an armbar here. Perez has got to be really careful. He doesn't want to get fucking armbarred by Souza. Perez does step over, put the right hook in. Souza turns into him, and they're about to settle now into half guard again, man. Perez is staying one step ahead of Souza in the grappling through all these scrambles. This is crazy, dude. Souza turns into him again, and Perez almost fucking he's 3/4 mounted him again. which is kind of smart. It's keeping Perez from moving one way or another, kind of just pinning him there. Souza's trying to go belly down. Now he does. Perez throws the right hook in, tries to put the arm under the chin, and Perez turns into him again, but now he's full mounted. This is really bad for Souza, dude. Perez has full mounted Souza with Manuel's head pretty much against the fence. He ain't going nowhere. Left hooks from Perez. Short, and now he's trying to, he doesn't really have a lot of room. Looks like he was maybe trying to set up the arm triangle. Short left hook from Perez there, who's got the full mount on Manuel Souza. Souza thought about going belly down. Perez waiting for his choice as he drops a right hook, whether he wants to take the back or full mount Souza, but he's settling for just 3/4 mount right here. Souza ain't doing nothing. And he's looking to set up an arm triangle, so if Souza isn't careful, he's going to get fucking choked. And he's definitely losing the rounds. As the seconds tick by, Souza tries to buck him off. Settling back into half guard is Perez, who lands a couple short left hooks. Putting on a bit of a grappling auditing of Manuel Souza.
Yeah, the
using head pressure.
Boy, I said blueprints there. Boy, been watching this tape, and the tape is evident. You wrestle this guy, you can win.
No shit. This is wild, dude.
Minus 950 live line on Christian.
Holy smokes. I mean, you can't stop the takedowns.
You can't stop the takedowns, and he keeps on trying to pull fucking subs and shit, bro. That shit ain't fun.
That's just gonna get you fucked.
I mean, it looks pretty clear to me, unless he gets caught by a sub, that Perez is the better, like, scrambling sub grappler. But they're back to the feet. Here we go, 142. We'll see if Souza can make a comeback. Perez lifts the knee. Souza looks for the left hook. Front kick from Perez. Souza looks to crow hop into a left hook, but decides against it. Right hand lands for Souza and the left hook as Perez lands the step-in knee. They're getting after it now, boys. Perez behind the black line. Souza putting the pressure on. Perez looks for the left hook. Right hand from Perez and a knee to the body. Souza eats it, but he got cracked right there, dude. Holy shot, baby. It is heating up. Right hand from Perez into a takedown attempt, momentarily stuffed by Souza, looking to drop the elbow. Perez still on the single leg here, or to turn into a double leg attempt now. Souza going for this Kimura. What do y'all think about going for this Kimura here? Like, again, dude, this is weird. He's going for it, but he uses it to get a knee to the body and a hard left hook from Souza. Perez looking to land his own left hook. Right hand from Souza in the pocket. Holy smokes. Something happened. Hard low kick and an inside low kick. Left hook and a right hook to the body from Souza. Left hook, right hook again. Perez gets the takedown, though. Holy shit. I mean, not a moment too soon.
No wonder why Perez don't want to strike.
I mean, don't want to strike with Souza either. He looks like a fucking jacked up steroid beast.
That's a big boy, baby.
I'm shocked that he's able to throw him around in the wrestling like he is, because I mean they changed that shit. He ain't going for no outside trips and fucking body. No. He's going for singles and doubles, and that shit is working like a motherfucker.
I mean, he's just clearly the better grappler. Like, all Souza has are these fucking arm attacks, and Perez is just not going to tap to him.
They're so stupid. It's just like, bro, you pull a Kimura, you don't think that 2 arms on one doesn't mean that he's going to go to your back. Like, it's just like.
I will say this, though. If Perez gets the takedown stuff, he might just get knocked the fuck out in the third round.
Perez is huffing, bro.
DC, he got built the fuck out.
He did.
Round with that takedown.
They're both sucking wind, dude. Somebody
Perez is breathing hella hard, but I understand why.
In the chat, yeah, Perez is sucking wind, dude.
He's sucking wind.
You would be sucking wind too.
I would too if I had to wrestle that much.
Let's be really wrestling that monkey.
Damn, if I had to wrestle that much, yeah, I'll be huffing.
Yeah, it is a pretty good scrap, Dustin. What up? Shout out to 35 in the building.
Yeah, at this rate, if he's trying to get close and try to take me down my hips, I'm throwing a flying knee. At least
you saw his eyes were looking off into the distance after that right hand landed, but he landed a couple good right hands too.
Let me go take a piss.
All right, good.
When Souza started putting his combos together, Perez was like, "Fuck this."
You need this knockout, my boy.
Here we go, round 3.
Let's get this knockout.
Beltran says, let's fight. No glove touch.
There's an
Again,
uppercut.
right
The
after
uppercut's
Joey
there.
DFS.
I swear an uppercut will fucking chin his ass.
Outside low kick from Perez. Jab to the body from Souza. Souza holding the ground. Holding his ground in the center. Pumping the jab from the southpaw. Perez looks tired. Straight left from Souza.
Come on, Souza.
Perez against the fence.
Ooh.
He is looking giggity gassed.
Don't over pursue.
Hard straight left from Souza. Perez didn't like that. He looks like he is close to being out on his feet, but he fires a straight front kick back, showing he's still in it for the time being, but he is looking a little worse for wear, Maxwell Joseph.
He doesn't like that. He doesn't like that. Watch it take down.
Hard right hand up top from Souza, and another one. Perez.
Ooh, let him up. Let him up. Let him up. Let him
Uppercut
up.
from Perez.
No, let him the fuck up.
Souza stuffs the takedown momentarily and then settles into the half guard of Perez. Joey DFS is not liking what he's seen from Souza. Perez on his back. Beltran says
1-2s are there the entire fucking fight.
And they are back to square. They are doing the man dance on the monster can. Perez hanging tough after looking like he might be falling off a cliff. Straight left from Souza from the southpaw. He's been having a lot of success from the southpaw stance in this round. Straight left again. He cannot miss with it, Joey.
You
He
need this
evades
knockout.
the right hand from Perez. He's back in the orthodox. Thought about the spinning elbow, but did not follow through on it.
Let him up. No, let him up. Come on. He doesn't want to strike with you. He's tired. Come on. Yep,
Perez
come on.
back to his feet. Left hook and a right hand misses for Souza as Perez ducks under. Thought about the takedown. He is leaking from the nose, boys. Souza pumps the jab. Perez tries a right hand left hook. Souza eats it pretty well. There's not a lot on those punches from Perez. Souza with another straight left.
Oh, he didn't like that one.
Perez. Oh,
no,
a left hook and right hand. Whoa, right hand from Souza. Stumbles Perez, but he dives for a single leg. Souza stuffs the takedown.
He's
He
tired.
sprawls for it. Digs for the underhook. Souza does manage to stuff the takedown. Left hooks from Souza.
He is tired.
He does let Perez back to the feet. Perez is leaking, and he has been busted up by Souza here late. He is super gassed. Go to the body again, dude. 2:28 left.
Come on, his hands are down.
Here in the third round. He literally cannot keep his hands up. Right hand to the body.
Oh,
to the body from
keep punching.
He ducks under. Hammer fist from Souza. This is close to getting stopped. Right hands.
Yeah!
Hammer fist again. It might just take one more.
Oh, he's not done? He's done. He's done, Raph. Come on.
And Perez has not been stopped yet.
There we go, baby. That's how you come back.
And there we go.
That's how you come back. He's tired.
Tired. He was tired. Now he's finished.
Now I got to fix my bandana.
That's
how you come back.
Banger.
Oh, boy got tired as a mug. But, hey, I'm telling you, that's why I said this kid will definitely be in the UFC.
First MMA fight in 2 years, he looked good.
His wrestling looked good, but holy fuck, dude. Like,
that was a crazy live line. You could have got Souza at some crazy live lines.
Well, like we said, like we were talking about, the blueprint is now there for Souza. I mean, somebody that that was a little bit more experienced, they're gonna get his ass.
Jesus Christ.
It looked like the writing was on the wall at the end of the second round. It was like, will the script be the script, though? And then, boom, Souza ends up getting the third round finish. What a crazy fucking
Jesus Christ.
I thought that was the parlay shitter of the night.
I mean, it almost was, dude. It really almost was. Holy smokes. That was a good fight, though, dude. That was a good fight.
Well, that was the most competitive fight that you're going to probably see on the Contender Series for a while.
Only thing I'll say about this fight, I'll say it from both. One, Evo Dana just said, wow, he signed his ass. He said, wow. Yep, you know he's getting signed after that, wow. But two, I'll give Perez this. Billy said he hasn't fought in a while. Oh, his nose got brokey broke. God damn, boy. But look, he showed some good heart. He definitely got to work on his striking defense because, like I said, his head did not fucking move at all. But his wrestling takedowns were better than I thought from what I saw. I'll definitely give him credit for that. And you got to watch out for your Kamara defense, my dude. Like, bro, if you went against any legit black belt, which I don't know what Sosa is on the ground like that, but dude, you would have got your arm broken like I thought it was in round 1. Holy shit.
That was crazy.
Jesus Christ. Now that's a scrap. And this is where I'll give Sosa his credit. He knew he was down 2 rounds and he needed a finish. He bit down with his fucking mouthpiece and he's fucking swung until he got that finish. Jesus Christ. Whew. Yeah, I could definitely say that was the wildest I ever been during a Dana White Contender Series fight in a while. Jesus Christ, dude.
Well, it wasn't even the fact that he came back. It was the fact that he was down 2 rounds to start off.
Yep.
It kind of
even Dana said, "Holy shit" to him again.
Nah, you're back against the wall because there has to be a realization moment when you're going into that 3rd round of they're definitely not calling me back if I don't do something here.
Exactly. He would need to go like another 4 or 5 fight win streak just to be like, "Oh, hey, yeah, you're here."
Have 4 or 5 more fights in him at the.
I don't know, he's 28.
No,
fights.
So we'll talk about it in the Damon Wilson fight. There has to be a reality sometimes as an MMA fighter that it's either now or never. I'm either going to the UFC now or I'm about to be just a prize fighter and work like a 9-to-5 job while fighting. And a lot of people aren't blessed enough to be able to fight full time. So when you have the ability to do it, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of these people that we're watching on the Dana White Contender Series, they got jobs.
That was fucking wow, Jesus Christ. I swear that motherfucker must have heard me. I was like, "Swear, you motherfuckers, don't let him fuck on the ground."
Like, you ever remember we were breaking down Alexei Brigande last week?
Yeah.
My man works for a fucking circus as a clown when he's not professionally fighting. So if you want to see Alexei Brigande not fight, go to your local circus down there in Florida and watch him do the fucking tricks and a bunch of backflips and shit like that. And that kind of gives you a reality of how much fighters don't get paid. If one of the best prospects in PFL is out here having to be a fucking clown / MMA teacher at the gym, dude's working 3 jobs while he's fighting. So shows you the type of grind that you have to put in to become a certain level. But we're talking about levels, and we're about to level on up here. Abdul Rahman Yakayev takes on Alik Lorenz. This is one of those ones where I think the Dana White Contender Series has changed a little bit, where it used to be damn near you fight your Dana White Contender Series fight and it'd be harder than your first UFC fight, or more competitive. There's so many, the list just goes on of how many people fought Dana White Contender Series fights that were actually harder than the first 4 fights on their contract. First one that comes into mind is Cedric Dumas. He ended up fighting one of the best prospects in the world outside the UFC on a Dana White Contender Series. Ended up beating that dude's ass by luckiness, by the most lucky fucking back fucking whatever he did. The dude jacked up a shoulder. He ended up winning the fight, and that's Cedric Dumas's best win. And dude's been in the UFC for 2.5 years now, and that's his best win still. That just shows you the type of level that is out there in the world. And it looks like Yakayev could be one of those ones. Khan fight champion and current Aries FC light heavyweight champion. And while wrestling is his strongest attribute, he's effective in the clinch, clean entries to takedowns, cutting the corners. And once he gets the fight to the ground, immense pressure via ground and pound, which makes it very hard to bet a specific prop on this fight. He has the ability to strike. He can strike. I watched his 1 or 2 of his fights, and he was just piecing people up on the feet. And then I watched his 2 Aries FC championship fights, and his wrestling is 10 times better than his striking. The way that he was able to just blast double, cut the corner, and get to these people's backs, it just looked like night and day level difference. And that's Aries FC, which is one of the better organizations, I would say, outside of the UFC and LFA out there overseas. I think Aries FC is one of the better organizations. The one fight, though, that was a red flag was his one title fight in whatever the Fight League is or fight organization. It was his first title fight, and he slowed down tremendously in the second round of that fight. I think he ended up winning that fight by unanimous decision, but there was a clear difference of like this guy in the first 7.5 minutes, this guy after 7.5 minutes. Think of like Loder Kavanaugh from last week. Loder Kavanaugh for the first 7.5 minutes.
So I think this is going to be a fight.
You're killing me, Smalls.
I'm giving people a real breakdown. I'm just saying, like, past the 7.5 minute mark, this dude might be a fraud, but we don't know.
Yeah,
Is it going to go past the 7.5 minute mark? I think it's a round 1 sub, but I would not be like subs aren't getting you signed to the Dana White Contender Series and get you highlight reel. Highlight reels is knockouts. Knockouts is more plus money. My fault, TCS had to finish that.
What now? But in any case, nevertheless, I think this is going to be a fight where kind of like the last one, Yakovlev or whatever is going to be. It's going to kind of be dealer's choice whether he wants to GMP this dude or submit him. So that's kind of where I got stuck. But I don't hate anyone taking a stab on. There was like I think submission and knockout. The last time I looked at them were both plus money for the Russian dude. So I feel like I don't hate either one of those, but it does kind of feel like they're trying to get you to thread the needle with that because I feel like he's just going to be in so many spots where he can either just pack him out or get the sub. But I feel like it's going to be one of those. So like it's Yakovlev or whatever inside the distance for me. But I'm staying away from this one as well.
Yeah, I can agree. Even Yanni has the same thing that I was telling TC and Big Show. Like, if he wanted to, he can get a ground and pound. Because his striking's decent, but I think Lorenzen, if he's gonna win, he's gonna have to bite down on this mouthpiece, similar to the last fight and swing in round 1. I hope he gets him out. But
shout out to Guillermo. Big shout out to Guillermo Zatucci. Sorry to cut you off, Joey. But what up, G? Shout out to you, man.
What up, Guillermo? Yeah, I'm on. I think this dude's Russian, or even though he trains out of Germany. That's the most wild thing.
Turkish.
German or Russian.
I'll go
Turkish, Russian.
Yakovlev or Yakaev or whatever the fuck his name is. Thank God that I can't really help say their names, but yeah, I think he does get the fight to the ground, and at some point inside the first 2 rounds, he'll get it done.
If you want me to give you a hindsight of the reason why I think he did minus 1,200 and the reason why he probably
Are you about to say what I think you're about to say?
I want the foresight, the hindsight, the near side, and the far side.
I know. I think I know what Billy's going to say.
Darren Abbey fight earlier tonight. Darren Abbey fucking smoked Lorenz in the 2 minutes of that fight. Fucking bad. Like, he walked down the cage and smoked, dude.
This could be a one takedown and then just over and
that's what I'm saying. Submission round 1's plus 210. Knockout round 1's plus 300. I think it happens in round 1.
Did the over 2.5 hit on that?
I have no idea.
I'm actually curious because I got to ask Danny because I think that's what Danny had to do.
That is the question, Zofe. Because if you take either one, there's like a submission. The last time I looked at it was like plus 110 on FanDuel, and then the knockout was like plus 150. But if it's inside the distance, it's like minus 550 or some shit. So it's like it's trying to get you to pick one almost.
The hard part is I don't want to lock down a round because it can happen in the second round as quick as it can happen in the first round.
Londo likes the Lorenz money line.
Man, you sprinkling over those big boy dogs, man. But hey, I got no bet on this fight. This is the one fight that I don't have a bet on, shockingly, yet. If Billy said the round 1, that's round one sub, man. If he gets him down quick, he might just loosen them up with some GMP, and then you know what? Give me that head and arm, or you know what? Give me that gilly, because this dude has one of those. I forget who I said it for. I don't know if it was Dana White. Oh no, I said it on PFL. I said that Grande kid when he was fighting that dude that was like a bum. I was like, why does that dude look like he has a fucking submission type of neck? And then he end up getting in round one.
Like I just see him having the dude on the verge with the ground and pound, and it's like if he unleashes a few more, he's gonna stop it, or the guy's just gonna like go belly down, like turtle up, and then he's just gonna go right under the neck and then choke him.
That's what it looks like.
It's one of those.
He has the type of neck he has that giraffe neck where it looks like he can get choked.
DraftKings got some fucked odds. The knockout prop on FanDuel's plus 180. It's hard because it's like this. I think submission is more likely to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Dana White Contender Series, bro. If you wrestling and grappling, usually more times not, bro. You don't see the Josh Holkick stories of dude wrestle fucks the guy for 10 minutes and ends up looking like a really good finish by the end. It's usually the other way around of like you see some of these wrestlers coming here on the Dana White Contender Series and they start throwing fucking bombs in here and then they turn into fucking strikers on this fucking TV show. And deservedly so. It's like if you're in front of Dana White, if you're a fighter, your whole entire fight career is to get inside the UFC. You only have one opportunity to impress Dana White. And Dana is walking in here on a fucking Tuesday evening, probably fresh off of a dinner, just got done at the gym, probably never seen you fight a day in your fucking life, has no idea who the fuck you are, and you have about 5 to 10 minutes to impress Dana White right in front of him.
Jesus, motherfucker.
You have a choice about how you attack that situation. Because we've seen some people get layup, toss-up matchup this year, and they went out here and played with their food and did not get signed. And we watched some people that put their life on the fucking line, knowing that they're up 3 rounds. Like that dude, Miller, I think his name was the first week. He was in there and he was clearly up 3 rounds, and he fought to the last fucking bell, like trying to get a finish, and he still got signed. Dana will still sign you if you fight to the bell. Dana is super superstitious.
Just go out there and look like you're trying to fucking kill the guy. Just go out there and try and kill him, or look like you're trying to kill him, and look like literally just give it all you fucking have. You might still get signed, but just go out there and just entertain Dana Red. That's what you have to do.
This dude has the 4th highest.
It'll be Roger Jackson.
Oh, this dude has power.
Just go out there, like it's literally like Billy said. Dana's rolling out there, just got back from dinner. Like go out, like, he's just sitting there looking to be entertained. Fucking entertain him gladiatorial style. Just do that shit.
This is the most gladiatorial TV show that you'll ever watch in your life.
It really is, dude. It's like he's like fucking Commodus, just like looming above them, but literally, but he's below them. But you know what I mean? It's like
there's
impress me, entertain me.
That are probably making more money off of the actual bets on Dana White Contender Series than what the fighters are actually making money wise. Like we're talking like the big guys.
It would be kind of funny if he did the whole hand up and then up or down for whether they get. That
He just does that for me.
I would be hooked, bro. Like
he looks.
I think Dana would be about it if he had more of a say so of like how the show went. But this is where we bring in the matchmakers. When Mick Maynard is doing your fucking fighter interviewer thing, that is got to be the biggest feather in the cap in this TV show. He is literally handpicking you a fucking matchup.
It is the hardest vouch. It is the hardest vouch you can get.
What? Like you don't see Sean Shelby's little creepy ass sitting on.
No, Sean Shelby did the last fight with Sosa.
The Maynard ones, that's legit though. What Billy's saying
Maynard.
is true with the Maynard shit.
We just watched a guy on week 1. Nick Maynard did his fucking thing, and the dude was fighting about fucking 40
Yeah. Entertain the king, you gladiator peasants, dude.
But I think if Dana had more of a say so of like who was on the show and shit like that, he would specifically like probably do that. But Dana's say so of like the Dana White Contender Series is bringing on
Life for a life, peasant.
Random Joe
Be-
looking for a fight. There's only 2 fighters in history that I can think of in history that have worked out from Dana White looking for a fight. Merab Davashvili is the obvious one. Merab Davashvili got signed off with Dana White looking for a fight. And then the second one would be Renat Fakrdinov during COVID. That was a good signing. Nobody knew who the fuck Renat Fakrdinov was. Dana was not even there for his fight. He was watching Khabib's cousin fight, and this dude.
We're about to watch this fight. Mark Smith is the third man in the octagon. We're about to get this thing kicked off. What is up, you sumptuous Asian whore? Thank you for holding the ring card, but here we go. Yakovlev lands a fucking body kick and a left hook. Lorenz in the blue trunks lands a front kick to the body, but Yakovlev or whatever, Yakayev lands another one, and he lands an outside low kick as he gets back to his feet. Right hand over the top from Yak, and a knee to the body. I was going to call him Yak. Right hand from Yak, and Lorenz goes down. Left hooks from Yak, and this one's about to be stopped. I think it is. My God, Billy and Joey, the fight's over already. Yak gets the dub.
And
Dana's reaction said,
UFC.
God damn. God damn.
I don't even think that's that impressive of a win, bro. That was probably the
It's
biggest.
not like
That was one of the
Like,
biggest watch matches that you'll ever watch in Dana White Contender Series history.
Dana's gonna overhype it though. Dana's gonna overhype it because it was 30 seconds.
We should have bet the knockout round one at plus 300. That looked like free money.
My lines were terrible on either side. The sub was like plus 150. The knockout was plus 2. I'm like, but yeah, he made easy cake work on that shit.
Easy cake work, cake walk. Just easy peasy, Japanesey. Yakayev gets it done in the first round, and I mean in like 30, 40, 50 something seconds, boys. It was not long at all.
Get him with the overhand that got him.
They're gonna play the whole fight just because it's like right hand over the top. Yeah, that overhand right, Joe. You damn right, and then left hook follow up. Dude, that's 10, 15 seconds.
Yeah, 30 seconds.
30 seconds on the button, dude. I mean, in no time.
Even Dana's reaction said, "Oh shit."
His reaction was pretty funny.
He's like, oh.
He was probably looking at his phone, looked up, the fucking thing was over.
Oh, it's over?
Yeah, chalky for sure, Londo. Shout out to the 33 in the building, man. Having a good time here. Good times, boys. Quick finishes tonight. Lord have mercy.
You know what I thought was super weird about the chalkiness of the card? As you know, I always start off my days by looking at what is the holidays for the days. I usually do that like after I do my first look around the sports book. And man, for it to be National Dog Day, there are so many wide favorites that it is fucking ridiculous. It's like, where is this National Dog Day applying to? What organization and what league? Because it does not feel like it's applied to Dana White Contender Series tonight.
I mean, is it dog and like actual canines, or is it like Underdog Day? Like, is it
like National
Joey? You're muted, Maxwell.
Underdog Day.
Yeah, like actual like K9 day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Like dog, but as dog in sports betting terms.
Dog to the layman, to the layperson.
The other one that shockingly got me, and this is the one that got me on the Sparks. It was like I was leaning the Sparks already. I wanted to bet the Sparks already. The Sparks have had a week's off, which never happens. What organization do you know 2 weeks before the playoffs to get a week off to practice 3 times? National Spark the World Day. I was like, oh man, if this doesn't go towards the Sparks or the over, it could also mean the over.
Yo, I just had a buddy text me and said, "Why did the Temu version of Joe Piper really get beat like that?"
Bro, that fight was kind of whack though.
Yeah, he got.
I cashed a 3-legger there, but that fight was kind of whack.
Yeah,
Just like two overhands and some follow-ups, left hands, and it was pretty much over.
Yeah, but the Mitch match was so wide that like it felt like the first fight, even though it was a Mitch match, there was still a little bit of like, but this guy's 6'6" though. Like you could still like throw that in there. That one was like, no, this dude's getting smoked.
I'm not mad at this translator right here or Charlie Arnold. I'm just supposed to say that, you know.
Oh, Londo, I'm glad you actually said that because the next fight is the Barbosa and Wilson fight, and Barbosa is my second leg in my Brazilian parlay. But I did something like I did last week. We were one leg a little off because of the main event. I did do a knockout parlay of Barbosa and Granja. Is that plus 104, plus 106, one of the two? But I got both of those guys to win my knockout, and they both finish out the money line parlay.
I am going to be on the other side here. A very, very small quarter unit play on Damon Wilson, boys. I think he can get it done. I think Barbosa will probably knock him out. But if he doesn't get it done in the first round, I think Wilson will have a chance. He is pretty good. Like, he's not the best nail, but he's a pretty decent hammer. And Barbosa, in some of his fights, has not been the best nail.
Let's go, Londo.
But yeah, I mean, I certainly understand Barbosa being the favorite. He should win. He should knock Wilson out. But I don't think Wilson's quite as trash as the line suggests. I bet him at plus 400. Like I said, just a little quarter unit play, just a few bucks on Wilson. But best of luck, Joey. And I certainly understand Barbosa being the favorite. He'll probably smoke Wilson, but we'll see.
So I just have a super biased take. I'm a Damon Wilson guy. I've been on a lot of Damon Wilson fights.
Let's hear the truth. Let's hear the Damon Wilson truth.
Yeah, but like I had to explain this to one of my buddies when I was explaining to him, like, Damon Wilson's been like minus 800, minus 500, minus 450, minus 550. Like, I couldn't tell you the last time there's been like a competitive Damon Wilson Cage Warriors fight. Like, they're just throwing, like, when I mean, so Cage Warriors has 3 separate parts of their company. They have their Irish and Scottish fighters, the English fighters, and then
Cage Warriors California.
Yeah, Cage Warriors California. But Cage Warriors California, in the last 2.5, 3 years since they made that MMA Fight Academy thing in San Diego, Cage Warriors way better.
It has gotten better. It's not
in America. Like, we haven't even seen Anthony Arauco yet. Anthony Arauco is fucking legit. We saw Jason Blair fight last year on Dana White Contender Series. Looked like a little bit too many weight cuts in a short amount of time. North Carolina All-American wrestler in the ACC. But Damon Wilson is like this is like a positive and a negative. In my opinion, knowing him for so long, from like betting his fights, watching his interviews, following him in cage.
Oh, I know you will, Londo. I do, but hey, sorry not to cut you off, Billy, but yeah, like Barbosa, like he's fucking like good, but he got stopped by a fucking jobber, and then also like he had Gabriel Santos hurt, and then just at the end of the first round, just gassed the fuck out, and then he died in the literally the first strike thrown in the second round. He just died. He just got a head kick, and he looked like he looks to me like a front-running one-round fighter, but he is a killer in the first round. But sorry to cut you off, Billy. And shout out to Gorky for the $2. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you, Gorky. But sorry to cut you off, Billy. Go ahead.
The problem I have with Damon Wilson in this fight is that this is one of those reality check moments. Why are you going to the gym every day? Why are you fighting this hard for scraps and papers? It's to get inside the UFC. He wants to know right now, at the age of 32, is he going to benefit from the fruits of his labor, or is this when the door is going to get closed and he has the realization that he's just a prize fighter? Does he know that he's a prize fighter? Yes. But there's a little bit of ounce in him that thinks he still got that dog in him. You throw him on a San Diego card, the crowd going to jump for him.
He's going to fight for the money.
He's going to fight for your money, and he's going to give you a good run for his money. But he is what I had to explain to my friend. The problem that Michael Chandler has of like a wrestling-based background, you must knock somebody out in training because you fell in love with your fucking hands. Damon Wilson's trying to knock out everybody, throw knees.
He fell in love with his knees, dude. Yeah. He thinks he's a Muay Thai like fighter, all of it. But he's got nasty knees, dude.
I think do it. I think he can do it. I think he can do it. I think he can win this fight. If he can walk through the first 3 to 4 minutes, get dropped, and pop back up, he's live.
He is, dude. That's why I bet him, because I can see him getting hurt early. But watch the fucking absolute state that Barbosa will be in at the end of the first round. Just look at the state. He will be sucking wind if it gets there.
The only thing I'll say is I think both of you tallywhackers are going to realize. Yeah, I think look, I know Damon Wilson.
Why does it look like that's not the first time Billy's been called that?
I'm fine. I'm hyped up.
I'm with you, Billy. I'm with you. Let's go.
This is
The only person I knew on the whole card coming in, like only by name, like without having to like check typology. If I just heard the name, I knew who he was. So
come on, Damon. Come on, Bo.
This is
America.
Want to get stupid, because if you want to get stupid, David Wilson is really winning this fight one way and one way only. And knockout in rounds 2 or 3. He ain't winning no decision. He's winning the knockout rounds 2.
It was kind of like when I was going through the card. It was like favorite. Oh man, I got to pick somebody. It's coming down to the. Here goes Wilson.
Dog him.
Favorite. So I need Wilson, and then I need fucking Ryan in the end.
But you ask why I don't have a money line bet. I've seen Damon Wilson knocked out too many times.
Oh yeah, he might get knocked out. He might just very good knocked out. He might get sparked. It could just be one leaping left hook, pow, lights out. Because that's how he got knocked out against that one Swedish motherfucker or whatever.
Yep.
It was just like a jab elbow, bam, done.
I've seen him knocked out way too many times in Cage Warriors. I'm betting. And so I have fight not to start round 3 to close out a 3-leg no distance, or not no distance, a 3-leg violence parlay. This is a type of night where you got only totals, not money lines. But I'm sprinkling on plus 700 Damon Wilson by knockout, plus 2,500 Damon Wilson by knockout, to 40 knockout round 3 on Damon Wilson. Those are just way too high odds for this fight.
Let's fucking go.
But this is why Damon Wilson's not going to win, because I think the Brazilian's going to knock the old. But any people that do have some bets on it, TC bet Bloody Man, best man win. I do understand. I think the line is high. I'll give you that. Truly, but I don't know why the fuck my camera going.
Well, I think that if Barbosa wins the way I think he probably will, he'll cover it.
Oh shit!
But I just don't know if he necessarily wins. Shout out to Sports Talk. What up, JT?
Shouts to JT. Shouts to Sean Shelby's interview.
I like this bet so much, really. If I had this on my book, this would be my bet. I like it. I like it a lot.
That one there.
No,
I start round 2 plus 125.
I think it's a good price. That's why I like it.
I don't think it's a good price at all, because if you watch Marcio Barbosa fight,
You see that coming, show?
the
Yeah,
dude
every time, bro. You can say anything and Billy's just gonna find it.
fight. Before you start talking about price tags, you have to watch these people fight.
The fucked up thing is he wins. He
have
beats me
to
all the
watch
time.
them.
You have to watch them.
Fucking piece of shit.
Why I say that is because if you watch Marcio Barbosa fight, he is so looking for a round 1 finish. Like 2 Cents talked about, the one fight that he went into the second round, dude got smoked in like the first second of like the second round. He is so round 1 finish hunting that he can gas the fuck out after 5 minutes. And every fights, I believe 15 of 16 of his wins are by
round 1.
It's like power hook combos.
knockout in round 1.
Did you just say? I think he can gas out after 5 minutes.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
why I'm betting on Damon.
And that's all I need. And that's all you need to have round 2 to start, Billy. That's 5 minutes. I don't know if you're aware. 5 minutes and round 2 to start is 5 minutes. So gassing out after 5 minutes
You are
is a good thing.
point. He has to survive the first 5 minutes. Have you watched Damon Wilson lose? When he's losing, he's getting fucking smoked in fights, bro. He's 30.
Look at like talk to the palm, talk to the hand.
Like, he's getting smoked in these losses, bro.
Talk to the hand, Billy. The face don't understand.
I fight back with Billy so much, and he proves me wrong all the time. But I don't know why I keep
so
getting
with
into stupid fucking arguments with
that
Billy.
fight to start round 2, but the dude's got to make it through the first 5 minutes of the fight.
Yo,
Yeah,
No,
it's
that's,
like, oh,
very,
do I
that's,
put
very, that's a
minus
very
7?
big if, too. That's a
minus
big
700
old
is-
if, too, Bo.
I would rather
Billy,
take a
you see
shot
who we
at
got in his corner?
125
We got
and
Jeremy
betting a minus
Stevens in
600 anyway.
Jeremy Stevens.
Come on, Lil Heathen.
Shouts to Jeremy
Jeremy
Stevens
Stevens
versus
too,
Mike
man.
Perry. Bare Knuckle FC. It's going down this fall.
I'll definitely watch.
Come
that
on,
one.
Damon Wilson.
And shouts
Florida.
to Brian Battle. Brian Battle not only taking a fight in Mike Perry's fight organization thing, but he's taking that at 185. He said, I'm going to show y'all I can still make weight, though. But, like, they give him a dude, no bullshit, I think the dude's record.
3-9.
Yeah.
Shenanigans.
You said
That's all I have to say. Shenanigans.
it was the most bullshit fight ever. Why are you cutting down to 185 for this shit? You could have just done this at your walk-around weight.
He's like, oh, I don't like being in the UFC.
Shout out
Like
to the
Chris
Platinum
Miller.
Psycho, Mike Perry.
You can miss weight on one of those rinky-dink ass Apex cards, but if you miss weight on a pay-per-view and you fuck up the order of a pay-per-view, you're in a house.
Sometimes
Come
I just
on,
gotta let
Wilson.
him talk. Vincent
For the
Furlong.
boys.
Barbosa.
Ferda.
Yeah, for the boys, Barbosa.
Joey cashes enough. Just house,
Brazil.
flush.
Brazil.
I mean, do I think he gets knocked out in round 1? Yes. But if he doesn't,
About to find out. Will they touch gloves? They do touch gloves. My God, the sportsmanship. I can barely take it. The camaraderie and the sportsmanship. Front kick from Damon Wilson. Stop the fight. It's over. I'm just kidding. Devastating front kick. Right hook over the top from Wilson. Yeah.
David Wilson fighting for a contract.
He
Yeah.
does have a nasty right hook. I've seen him face plant motherfuckers with that right hook now.
Yeah, face playing people that are like 6 and 8.
All those things are true. It's all true at the same time. At the both same time. Damon Jackson.
I mean,
Damon
if
Wilson.
you were gonna build a featherweight in a creative player, Wilson is kind of the look.
No, he's not, bro. I'm telling you, Damon
Inside
Wilson.
low kick and a body kick from Wilson, dude. I'm loving the show.
What do you know? He disagrees.
Watch
I actually completely disagree with everything you said, Big Show. Left hook, right hook from Wilson. They trade right hooks, actually. Right hand up the top from Barbosa. I don't like that. Barbosa now working out of southpaw. Trying to put the pressure on Wilson. Barbosa landing powerful right hands and a front kick to the body and a counter right hand. Wilson with a front kick. You better not quit throwing those naked now. You better put something behind it first. Don't be doing that. I don't like that now. Come on, Wilson. Come on, Bo. Inside low kick from Wilson. Step in knee gets parried down by Barbosa. Wilson looks for the right hook. Knee to the body from Barbosa. Left hook from Wilson on the counter. Outside low kick from Wilson gets checked by Barbosa. Double jab and a left hook from the Orthodox and a low kick from Wilson. Left hook right hand from Barbosa, but it gets parried. Right hand to the body gets countered by a right hook from Damon Wilson. Barbosa pumps the jab. Inside low kick and a front kick from Wilson. They trade right hands again. They're doing that quite often. Inside low kick again from Wilson and a front kick. Outside low kick gets checked by Barbosa.
Oh my God!
Holy shit.
He's still alive, motherfucker.
He's still alive. My God, for how long? Barbosa sits Damon Wilson down. 3 minutes left. Oh, my God. Holy smokes.
Giggity, boy.
Holy shit. Just survive. Just survive. My God. This is what happened to Gabriel Santos, too.
Yeah, but it's also Gabriel Santos.
Yeah. Gabriel Santos pretty chinny, too.
Yeah, he also went to a split decision with
Damon trying to clinch up with him. I don't like that. Hard right hand from Barbosa. One of these is going to put him down. Halfway through round 1, Wilson jumps in with the left hand, looking for the counter right hand over the top.
He's not putting his guard up when he's throwing these strikes.
I give Barbosa credit. He's not over pursuing it.
No, he's not over pursuing. He's not. He's staying within himself.
He's
Not
correct.
gassing himself out.
Ooh, good jab.
They trade left hooks. Don't keep hooking with this dude in the pocket. Left hook, right hand over the top from Barbosa. Again, power jab from Barbosa.
Oh, now you want to.
Where's your front kicks, Wilson? Where's your front kicks? Why are you trying to box with this dude? He's clearly got better hands than you.
He's
You need
clearly
to stop this now.
waiting for a knockout, not to win the fight.
Under 2 minutes. That looked like a little bit more of a labor jab from Barbosa. I want to see more of that. Just weather the storm, Bo. Weather the fucking storm.
That jab is just landing.
It is a nasty jab, dude. He's working behind it too. This is Barbosa we're talking about now. Counter, right hook from Barbosa after a front kick. Nice jab, Wilson. Right hand from Wilson. After Barbosa looks for the left hook. Counter right hand again from Damon over the top. Barbosa, I feel like, is going to really flurry at some point again before the end of the round. Wilson got to be careful. Inside low kick from Wilson. Ooh, that was a hard outside low kick from Barbosa. Just got the leg lifted for that. Wilson with a counter. Ooh, left hook again and a right hand over the top from Barbosa. Wilson didn't like that. Fuck. Barbosa looking for the counter left hook. Left hook again. Wilson's wobbled. Just hang tough under a minute.
Oh, shit.
They are after it. Barbosa drops him. That's it. Barbosa knocks him out. Good job, Joey.
Yeah, here we go. And that's why he's got to survive the first 5 minutes.
I give him credit. He survived that big shot, the first one. But, wait, hold on. What Mill say? Joey is adopted by Brazil. Hey, I like their women, though.
I'll give Barbosa credit. He waited way longer than I thought he would.
Hey, he was patient, man, for sure.
But I got to give me a Brazil flag now. Brazil. And that was my first leg in my knockout parlay. Second leg cash in the money line. And now I just got the main event with Gondre by knockout in the money line.
Honestly, dude, the way he fell, Beltran could have waved it off.
He could have.
When he went down the first time, but he kept fighting. But credit to Barbosa. He did not get overzealous, but we don't get to find out how he'll lie because he just knocks him out, goes down again. Oh, that right hand really hurt him. He was about to get knocked out cold. That was a good stoppage.
I felt bad for Damon Wilson, man. You know, that there's got to be a reality of everybody's career where they just know they just don't got it. And what you do after that is totally on you. You can still make money from fighting, but your future dreams and goals of being in the UFC, my G, you can wrap that shit up.
I was saying about Aaron Pico. Like, not like your career is over, but dude, you got to temper the championship aspirations. Like, you're not gonna be a champion, dude.
Aaron Pico's still young as shit, bro. Aaron Pico's not 25 years old.
He's not, but dude, you're. I'm sorry, like Murphy ain't even really like. I know it was a spinning back elbow, but dude, Murphy's zipping you up like that, bro. It ain't fucking happening, dog. Like, it's just not. Like, you're gonna have to fight your way back through. Like, that's I don't know, man. I think Pico's toast, but as far as a champion. But anyway, man, big shout out to Marcio Barbosa getting a huge win. Joey cashing it, Londo cashing. Congrats to you guys. Shout out to the 28 still in the building here on this Tuesday night Dana White Contender Series, boys.
Two, no distance parlay, easy as can be. Weird week where totals were cheaper than betting on people's fucking money lines.
Back to life. Back to reality.
And we move on to the last fight of the night. That was good cash to make there. Nice little knockout there. Wish it would have been by Damon Wilson, and we would have been really rolling in the dough, but we'll just take it.
Mill says 2 cents is one of the best play-by-players. Appreciate you. Mill says if he don't acknowledge my comment, I'm throwing my computer. Well, there you go. Please don't throw your computer, brother. Shout out to you. Shout out to everybody else in the building. Appreciate the kind words. Shout out to all you guys. Yeah, man. Damn it. Well, Barbosa gets it done for all the backers. The punters on Marcio. He comes through for you, boys. Knocks the living dog shit out of fucking Damon Wilson. Whoop his fucking ass. But we will press on now to the main event, right?
Yes, sir.
Boy, they went through this quick now. Yeah, we're coming up on the main event, which is, I'm not sure how you pronounce the Brazilian's last name. Is it Gondry?
Gondra, or maybe
Gondra,
I think.
But I think he gets the knockout, but I have nothing on that fight. What do you think about that one, boys? Main event.
I got the Brazilian. I will say this. I know Trent Miller can wrestle, so if he's had any type of success, I would definitely try to pursue his wrestling. But he's also one of these guys that absolutely fell in love with his hands, getting knockouts, getting TKOs. Yeah, if he doesn't get this fight to the ground or at least cage control, I think at one point in the fight, he's going to eat a shot. He's going to go down. Because this dude, this Brazilian has deep. Like I said in the Discord, if you guys ain't in it, I said it in the Discord early. This Brazilian has the death touch. It might take one clean one, and he can knock this dude the hell out.
Yeah, coming in here on short notice is Vegas local Trent Miller from Extreme Couture, who is definitely fight-ending power in his hands, but gets hit very hard. 6 of his last 8 wins for Miller have came against fighters with losing records, aka he ain't really fighting nobody.
Nope.
His 2 losses show his defensive liabilities. Getting club and sub. Don't tapology cap this. Really watch the fights because he's getting club and subbed in both of his losses, showing that he can be very hittable and doesn't deal well with pressure. And if you're getting walked down on regional scene fights, this isn't the kindest of matchups. Gantra doesn't have a sustainable fighting style if he gets into the UFC, but his offensive striking output makes him an intriguing prospect. He's an aggressive striker that puts everything in his strikes, has questionable cardio, but has the ability to work up from takedowns. He was originally supposed to fight Victor Costa, a member of the Fighting Nerds team. So all things considering, this is a very sizable step down in level of competition. I think that Gantra is going to play with his food, though, and I think he finds a submission in round 2.
I don't need a submission. I need a knockout, goddammit.
I think it's going to be a sub. I really do. This guy was getting club and subbed in like
He was.
out of like. So I watched 3 fights. He got clubbed and subbed in 2, and the one that I watched, he just beat up like some truck driver.
Yeah, why did old boy Sosa, like the last fight, who was that, Sosa? No, Barbosa. Why did his just pure hands, nothing else? Because you didn't see kicks, you didn't see anything else. My man was trying to throw hands like he was Diego Brandao in this bitch.
Man, I'll say right now, these fights have been bangers, though. I mean, every fight has gone no distance so far. I think this fight starts round 2, but let's take a quick commercial break and come back for the last fight of the night. If you guys haven't already, make sure you guys check out all the I think I'm going to go to the regular one. We go to the Jimmy Jose one because we have the NFL contest up, and I would like to play that commercial.
Exactly, Miller was supposed to be fighting on LFA last week.
Check this out.
The NFL is finally back.
And so are the Cappers contest and Survivor pools.
Congratulations to our Season 3 champion, Nunya, who joins the Pub Sports Radio Wall of Fame alongside our Season 2 co-champions, Guillermo Zertucci and Sharpie, and our inaugural champion, Peter Loshek.
And we're back for year 4.
The Cappers contest lines come out every Thursday at 1 p.m. Eastern. You pick your favorite 5 bets against the spread. Picks must be in by Saturday night at 9 p.m. Eastern. You get 1 point for a win, half a point for a push. The victor at the end of the season is the one with the most total points.
$100 to enter each contest, of which 4% go to covering credit card fees, and the top 10% get paid.
May the greatest football capper reap all the rewards.
Sign up right now at pubsportsradio.com.
What's up, guys? This your boy KV Smellgood, aka VP, or better known as Von Polo, you know what I mean, in the sports betting, pub culture TV universe. We got a new show coming to you guys here on Pub Culture TV, you know, starring me, Von Polo. But look, this is what I want to do. I want to introduce you guys to fragrances, colognes, perfumes, the best fragrances, designers, niche, Middle Easterns, Arabians, inspired buys, clones, dupes, all of that, guys. I want to educate you on, you know, the best fragrances to buy for the best prices. You know, on this journey, I'm going to show you guys where to shop, where to get the best colognes for the best occasions from the best places, guys. One tip I want to give you right now off the bat, never buy your colognes or perfumes retail. I'm telling you, something in the store that costs you $100 or $200, Online, you can get it for at least 75% of that price. I'm just saying. Be sure to subscribe to Pub Culture TV, guys. This is a new show, and we try to see how it go, guys. Hopefully you guys like it. Hopefully you take the advice that I give you. Hopefully you take the fragrances I show you, and you go get these joints, and you be smelling good yourself for a very affordable price, guys. Big shout out to Victor, you know what I mean, the producer. Shout out Big Vic. And shout out to my man Jimmy the Bag, man, for even, vouching for me and giving me this opportunity to introduce these people to, colognes and fragrances, man. We just gonna have fun with it.
You're on mute, brother.
All right, I should be off mute now. If you want to see all those cool clips from your favorite chat members, make sure you guys check out Betting with the Bag, going live on Tuesdays through Fridays, 12 o'clock Eastern, our time here on the east side, the best side. And you can catch me on there doing the WNBA stuff, talking about Beaver Ball. And if you would like to check out Von Polo's Pub Culture TV new show, talking about fragrances, smells, and all the stuff that they don't want to tell you about in these streets, make sure you check out Von Polo's show on Pub Culture TV, a sisterhood of the channel. And if anything ever happened to this channel, we would be live on Pub Culture TV. It has happened before where we had to go live on there for 6 months. So always a good little follow as well. And if you guys want to check out my boy, Joey DFS, check out Joey DFS Betting as Joey leads himself to the last leg of his Brazilian Haute Parlay and the knockout parlay. For a very chalky card, there was a lot of value to be had from the Brazilians. And we go to the last Brazilian leg. I don't have anything here on the Brazilian, but if you would like to tail some Beaver Ball action, LA Sparks about to go off very shortly. But get into the main event. What are the boys thinking here? 4 for 4 for contracts, guaranteed. This fight here, I'm rooting for you, but I really think there's value on this sub prop. This dude's gotten clearly club and subbed in both of his losses.
The only thing I'll say, the most important thing, let the money line hit. Just win, and I'm good. I'm golden. If he wins by sub, hey, I still cash my 3-leg parlay. If the boy wins by knockout, your boy getting paid doubles. So, most important, the win. If I can get the knockout, that's a bonus. So, I'm going to be positive. I'm going to take what I can get. This Brazilian dude looks mean as shit.
But yeah, man, shout out to Jimmy the Bag. Shout out to Jose. Shout out to Von Polo, Peter Loshak, Tehran, man, the whole crew, everyone working behind the scenes and in front of the camera for Pub Sports Radio. Shout out to all you guys, man. Make sure y'all smash the like button. Shout out to the 23 in the chat right now. It got 26 likes, so can't do much better than that, boys. But yeah, I got nothing on this one. I'll just pick Gandry or Gondra or whatever.
What's up, Puffers?
Brazilian.
What's up, puppy?
Hoi, hoi, hoi.
What are you doing? Huh? You gonna be the new star of Pub Sports?
Hoi.
Little Tommy action. Tommy, say hi to everyone. She's
What
like,
up, Tommy Tom?
going out of here. It's too much light.
He's like, get that shit out of my face. They got big quick.
She got big as
Yeah.
fuck.
One thing I haven't noticed yet, unless I'm like absolutely blind, I know we're 3 weeks in. I haven't checked like the following schedules in the future. We have yet to see a female fight yet.
On Contenders, yeah.
Yeah, at least this year. I haven't looked at the future schedules or nothing, but we probably have at least maybe a handful, maybe.
Well, every time they try to do these female fights, they try to give these girls toss-ups, and it's usually the girl that they don't want to win that ends up winning these fights.
That Dubin fight.
Yeah, like what was the fight last summer? The girl was she was the LFA fan fighter of the year, and she got fucking sparked the fuck out. She was like the biggest favorite ever in Dana White Contender Series history.
And Dubin hit her with a close her eyes, fucking overhand, and just slumped her.
Yeah, and that girl fucking sucked. The girl that slumped her.
She's still in the UFC.
Well, she got knocked out by fucking Carly Judas
Yeah,
in like 1 minute. She was about to be chopped liver for my girl Kennedy Freeman, but both fighters ended up one of the rare times that you ever see both fighters end up pulling out of the fight. So we will not be seeing Kennedy Freeman on UFC Paris. I was actually really hyped. That was probably like one of my main spots of that UFC Paris card was going to be betting Kennedy Freeman, but she isn't going to be on the card anymore. So back to the drawing board.
Billy, ask me why I'm watching tennis right now. I don't
What
know why.
tennis match are you watching?
It's Tom I don't know, some Australian versus number 3 girl, Golf.
Oh, you're talking about the Tlamagic and Coco Golf. Bro, people be laughing and shit, bro. Tennis has been super profitable in the last month or so. Since 4th of July on, tennis has probably been my highest ROI sport. And it's not even like crazy shit of I don't know. It's just easier to get plus money in tennis. Like
it is.
These underdogs that cash in tennis are like, or you get such an ample amount of time to like process. Like this one girl I wanted to bet today, she was plus 220 pre-flop. I didn't even forgot she was even playing, and I still ended up getting on her live at minus 140, and the match was like 3 hours long, but she ended up winning. I would say the U.S. Open is like the time to do it too, because the rest of the tennis tournaments are not the U.S. Open. Of like, we got a little bit of edge on the bookies with the U.S. Open here, with it being in our own backyard. But as I digress, it's been a very, very good start to the U.S. Open for me. It's been wild. I tweeted out a play last night. If you guys were on it, Carlos Alcaraz to win the first set, 6-4, 7-5, 7-5, and he was a minus 20,000 favorite, and we got his first set correct at minus 145, which is just like,
wait, what was his line? 20,000?
Minus 20,000. There was no other way to bet the match besides under on total games, him for correct set, or Riley. You know, it's crazy. Riley Opelka actually covered the plus 6.5 spread. Riley Opelka got fined a couple of weeks ago for saying this is the worst umpire ever, and he like slammed his racket against the umpire thing, and they rewarded him with the number 2 player in the world for a reason. It was kind of fucked up. Of like, out of everybody in the world, you couldn't give Riley Opelka a better matchup. Like Riley Opelka is like a fan favorite. Used to be like a top 20 player in the world before he had a back injury last year. Super weird because I only followed tennis from 2023 and 2025, and when I watched it the first time, Riley Opelka was kind of nice, but we digress.
Has Brian Gondra to win in round 1 plus 100.
I don't blame you. Don't blame you. I don't blame you.
Don't blame me for shit. I'm innocent.
No, I'm saying like
I don't know. For him, it's a good
that goes directly against my bet, but I don't blame you. The way that these fights have been finishing, I don't blame you. Damn, I still got a lot of work to do, actually. I got to put in the bets that I made from over the weekend.
Let us know what you got, boys. Last fight on the card coming up. Miller versus Gondra.
It sounds like a drug.
Ganja.
Sounds like a fucking
I ain't no drug.
Transmitted disease.
It is medicine.
You got that Gondra?
Yeah, when you got that Gondra, man. What?
Sounds like gonorrhea.
Oh no. Let's see.
I'm very.
What do you? Real quick before we get into this fight,
Sure.
what do you think? What do you think the catch differential is going to be on Dallas this week or against Philly? How many catches do you think CD's going to get, and how many do you think what's his name Pickens is going to get?
CD Lamb's going to 2-1 him.
Yeah, probably.
So 8-4.
Dak's definitely going to try to pepper CD early.
We're talking targets or receptions.
Yeah.
Let's go receptions.
Receptions are going to be close, but targets, I would imagine CD is going to get.
Well, while y'all mull that over, here we go. The fifth round or the fifth fight is about to start. We got the tail of the tape. Gandra, 1 year older, but he is 4 inches taller. The reach is 2.5 inches. It's pretty. Let's say 3 inches is where it starts to get, make a difference. But here we go. Mark Smith is the third man, and this whole thing is walking the ring card around. Here we go. There is no glove touch. It is right to the action, boys. Gandra eats a low kick, outside low kick from Miller.
Oh shit.
Something must have happened. Something big must have happened. Right hand from Gandra. Left hook and a right hand over the top. Again from Gandra. Gets the attention of Trent Miller. Could we have another Gone in 60 Seconds, boys? Another Nicolas Cage.
Wrestle.
Right here.
Wrestle.
For God. Miller throws a front kick and then just falls to his back. Literally just threw himself to the ground.
It's just the way that he's
right hand again from Gandra, and Miller turns his back. This is not good signs early from Trent Miller. He throws a right hand and a left hook on the step in to try and answer with something, but Gandra is all over him with an outside low kick. Miller tries to answer, side thrust kick. Miller looks for a left hook, but he still might not quite be with it. He is really unsteady on his feet right now, to say the least.
Upper body, dude.
Yeah.
He's really strange looking to watch. Hard outside low kick again from Gandra. Something must have happened again. Hard right hand again, and Miller starts to cover up. Right hand again against the fence from Gandra, but Miller looks for the right hand, and he's back to the center. Has not been killed yet, but feels like it could be literally any fucking second.
The way that he's showing up, that's just not the way you want to roll with those shots. Like
it is horrible visuals, dude. Like you're like begging Mark Smith to stop it. Front kick to the body from Gandra. Miller pumps the jab. His face is already red and kind of fucked up. Gandra with a hard front kick that time. That was a strong leg that he chewed on. What was that front kick from Miller? That looked horrific. 3:13 for anybody listening along. Front kick again from Gandra. Gandra with a right hand, and again, bless you.
Thank you.
Bless you. Oh,
thank you.
Front kick again from Gandra. He's got a good my Gary, dude. Left hook from Miller, but it gets countered by a three-piece from Gandra. Staying right in Miller's face. Starting to put the pressure on. Miller backs up, starts to circle out. Right hand from Gandra, and again over the top. Miller slips the right hand that time to the outside. The jab lands for Gandra. Miller crashes back to the fence. Left hooks and right hands continue to land for Gandra. How much longer can Miller stay on his feet? Left hook lands again for Gandra, whatever the fuck, the Brazilian dude. Power jab from the Brazilian. Miller's still there somehow. Wobbling around, bumbling, stumbling the fuck around. Throwing insane-looking front kicks. That left hook looked okay, but it whiffs. Gandra is not whiffing, though. Right hand from Gandra sets him down, and Joey lets you know what the fucking deal is. It's over, boys.
How's it go? Give me my money.
That was a quick knockout. Could have happened sooner, honestly.
Let's fucking go. The only thing I missed was the first fight on my straight picks.
Shouts to Joey DFS, where the champions fly. Get ready for it. I just burnt money on fight to start round 2 there.
I want to say this. It cashed. The only thing I missed was the first fight, because I don't know why I went with the 6'6" fucking ogre. But I will say this from what I saw. This dude is pure hands. His hands are low. He is going to be a future fade. I don't know how early, but he's going to be a future fade.
Oh, this dude sucks, bro. He was about to fight somebody from the Fighting Nerds, and he ended up pulling out of the fight so late that they just had to grab somebody from Vegas.
Gandra and Barbosa are both future fades to me.
Yes.
For real. I'm glad I watched these fights to get that out of it. That's what my takeaway.
Dante Johnson's the fade of the card. He just
unless he goes down to his proper weight. But this dude is giving me Bellato vibes all over.
This dude is the dollar store version of Rodolfo Bellato.
I don't know. This dude's throwing more better power strikes than Bellato. But I don't know why he gives me like Bellato vibes out the ass right now from what I'm watching again. But
Miller crumbles.
What are you doing? What do you have over there?
Oh, that's definitely 5 contracts.
Well,
And
shall we see who gets one?
No.
but one thing I will say, ever since Dana White said on fucking week 1 that the overall fights were underwhelmed, week 2 and week 3 were all bangers. So
Yeah, the message was received loud and clear.
Yep.
Ryan Gondra, Hyan, I'm sure.
Where can they find you, Billy? And what do you got going on the rest of the week?
You can follow me on Twitter at @gettingbills_. I'll be on Betting with the Bag tomorrow for WNBA. Got one more WNBA play to sweat out here. You can find me over at Getting Bills on X. Got the U.S. Open popping off this week. As you can tell, we got a lot of U.S. Open action. Been trying to get the boys onto some U.S. Open action. We just got to give you people the winners. And as long as we keep on winning, make sure you keep on following. So until next time here.
PC, what about you?
Man, shout out to all you guys, everybody on panel, big show behind the scenes, everybody in the chat, all the other shows on Pub, man, the entirety of the Pub. Thank you to everyone for supporting, and we'll be back, man. We'll be back next Tuesday for another one of these Contender series, and then UFC Paris is next week, and the fights are early again. Not quite as early, but the fights do start at noon, so just want to make everyone aware of that. But yeah, best of luck, everybody, next week. Congrats to everybody that kicked ass tonight, and yeah, see y'all next time. Peace.
Everybody getting ready for football. This is the last like MMA event until some football is our weekend. Joey, where can they find you?
Yeah, you can find me at Joe DFS Betting. Also, definitely stay alert. I'll probably know by Thursday or Friday. I do sometimes go live on Twitter when I give it out my college football plays. I go over the best top 25, and one thing I love doing where I find value the most, I look at the non-top 25 and I look at those under teams to where not a lot of line or pay attention type of teams are going to. You find the value on the lower tier teams that you can smack on every fucking time. I'm probably going to be working on that tomorrow all the way leading up to Saturday. So definitely stay alert on Twitter for that. Or unless, hey, maybe you never know. Maybe if I get invited, I'll definitely drop some of that knowledge on Pub Sports when it comes to college football on Saturday. Because outside of UFC, I love me some college football.
I'll give you one play that is in my pocket for this weekend. It's a Saturday night game. The good old Fighting Irish of Notre Dame are back in town, and we're playing Miami. And Carson Beck thinks that he can transfer from Georgia and still dodge a bullet. No, motherfucker. You could transfer from Georgia, and you're not dodging this bullet. You're taking this Notre Dame L. You didn't want to play in that Georgia game, motherfucker. You're going to play in this opening day game, and I don't think Carson Beck is him at all. Only transferred to Miami because his girlfriend's on the basketball team, and they paid him a shitload of money. Well, you know what that sounds like. If you pay $5.5 million for a fucking quarterback, you're not going to have a good aggressive team. Notre Dame is complete, head to full. Jeremiah Love, anytime touchdown score, book it. Money in your pocket, parlay it with Notre Dame. Notre Dame going to get that job done against Miami.
Give me that Texas money line. Fuck them Buckeyes.
Oh, bro.
We be pubbing.
Texas at plus money is ridiculous.
Fuck them Buckeyes.